here with this week's virtual picture news. But before we start, can you guess what I'm doing? What do I have here? I'm going to cast my vote now. So, do you know what I did just now? Now, let's get started and take a look at this week's picture. What can you see? Is there anything you like or dislike? Do you have any questions? Use the clues in the picture and some of the questions you have asked to make a prediction as to what could be happening in the news this week. Let's look at this week's story. Schools in the UK will soon need to give more lessons on democracy, how voting works, and how the country is run. This is because the voting age for the general election is being lowered to 16. Many agree that young people need to be ready to make informed decisions. At first, these lessons will be for children aged 14 and over, but the plan is to begin teaching these issues from 11 years of age, so everyone has plenty of time to learn. How does this week's story make you feel? Maybe you feel excited that young people will get to vote sooner. Or maybe you feel surprised that the age of voting is changing. Let's look at this week's big question. Why do we vote? Let's find out more about this week's story. For the first time, 16-year-olds will be able to vote in the next UK general election in England and Northern Ireland. They already can in Wales and Scotland. At the moment, the voting age is 18. To prepare for the lower voting age, schools will begin teaching about voting and democracy from age 11. Lessons will explain how elections work, but teachers must stay neutral. Some schools may have special lessons on politics with debates, practice votes, and learning about the UK's system. Some people support the change. They believe young people should vote because decisions affect their schools, environment, and their future. However, others think that 16 is too young and that teenagers may not have enough experience yet. Can you think of a time when you have taken part in a vote? In your opinion, why do people vote? Do you believe that voting is the fairest way for countries or groups of people to make decisions? Do you think it's important that young people should learn about voting and democracy from the age of 11? Take one last look at this week's picture and big question. Share your thoughts. Reflection. Voting is one way to make things fair, as it allows voters to have a voice. Learning about democracy can help us be ready to make informed choices when it's our turn to vote. If you are a subscribed school, don't forget to try one of our follow-up ideas. Maybe you can hold a class debate on the question, should homework be banned? Okay, that's all from me for this week's virtual picture news. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone!